Well, good morning from Lancaster County. We are on our way this morning to do a bunch of errands. There's a big tractor mowing the grass, and it is a cloudy, chilly day today. Again, it's only like 49, and it's not going to get much warmer. So come on, warm weather, where are you? Right now, I'm driving on Weaverland Road, and I'm headed to the one farm to get eggs. And I just thought we would go this way so we can go through the Weaver's Mill covered bridge straight ahead. I always like going through these bridges. I think they're so cool. I have to make a few different stops today, and we're kind of going to go in like a giant loop. So right now we are in East Earl Township, and we're about, I don't know, like 10 minutes or so from Shady Maple. Right up here on our left is this farm that sells eggs, and she just has a cooler on the side of the road, and the egg prices have been super awesome all summer, either $2 or $2.50. So we'll stop here first and grab some eggs. Except there's one big problem is she doesn't have her cooler out yet. It's about 9:30, 9:45, so I don't know, that's kind of weird. She normally has her little cooler out. So anyway, I guess we're not going to stop there. We'll stop someplace else. So our first stop is the feed store in Terry Hill, or I think it's technically in Five Pointsville, Goods Feed Mill, and they just have like the best prices, and I need some bird seed, so that's where we're headed now. If you look to the right, there's a huge team getting ready to plow. 4 of them. They're huge draft horses, so I love watching. I could literally sit and watch them plow a field all day long. I think they're magnificent. Here comes a horse and buggy. A lot of people out this morning. And now we're behind a family getting a wagon ride. So that's cool. That looks really fun. I used to take wagon rides like that when I was a kid. My neighbor had a farm, and we would just jump on the back and he would give us rides. We're almost to the feed mill. I feel like that took an extremely long time to get from East Earl to the feed mill. There's just a lot of people out this morning, but really pretty scenery. And here's Goods Feed right on Route 897 in Five Pointville. So this is where we are turning, and it is busy in here this morning as well. All right, let's head in, and look in the corner. I'm here to get the bird seed, and look, there's a mommy a cat with her kittens. Hi, sweeties, that's adorable. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna grab some of the bird seed, and they seriously have the best prices here. I'm gonna get 25 pounds, and it's $10.95 birds blend. And they also have great bird food here, lots of good suet and some unique things, like they have like the mealworms, all kinds of combinations of bird seed. Here's some raisins. I never saw them here before. That's pretty cool. But they have berries and seeds and lots of different varieties that you don't normally find. Bugs and berries, fruit and berry, nut and berry. Pretty cool. Here's some bird jelly, 25% off because it's outdated. Do the birds care if it's outdated? I don't know. I'm not sure. There's the bells. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. And then I thought we'd check out, look at all these chicks and birds that they have. Here's some turkeys, baby turkeys, and here's some baby chickens. I love them. They're so cute. Look at the baby ducklings. They are so sweet. Hi, everybody. They're so cute. Here's more ducklings. Hi. Hello. I love all their little peeps that they're making. They're so cute. Super cute. Well, that was a long waiting line to get out of the store. Holy moly. So today just seems like it's one of those days it's taking forever to get anything accomplished. But we're getting things accomplished. It's just taking longer. So that's the important thing, is that things are getting done, just not on my time, which is always like hurry, hurry, hurry. So sometimes it's good just to slow down a little bit. But you know, I got to get some stuff done, so I didn't really want to wait that long there. So anyway, enough of my complaining. We're going to be headed down the road, and there's another tractor. Everything is so green now, and it's that bright, almost fluorescent green everywhere. It looks so, so pretty. Look at this. Here comes a guy on his horse with another horse trailing behind. That is brave. I would not feel comfortable doing that. And then here comes another wagon. It's really hopping around here. So those of you who aren't familiar, so Terry Hill or 5 Pointville at the feed store is where we were, and we're headed to Shady Maple. And it's normally only a 10-minute drive, but I think it's taken a half an hour so far to get from there to here. But anyway, we're here at Shady Maple, and we're gonna run in here and get a couple things. So we'll see how it is in Shady Maple. It doesn't look too bad, actually. Here's their sales, under $1, under $1 club. I always like to look and see if there's anything good. They normally have some good stuff on sale here. First thing, I need to grab some of the homemade pasta. My husband and I have sensitive stomachs, and regular pasta upsets our stomach, but these homemade ones do not. So I really like the tomato and basil, Mrs. Miller's. Now I need to grab some flour and sugar in the baking section. Gold medal all-purpose, that's what I need. I'm making some Italian bread and sandwich bread over the weekend. So that'll do, $4.05. And then I need some organic sugar, and I like this raw cane sugar. It's kind of getting pricey though, $10 for the bag, but it's still cheaper than like Walmart. And then just say no, just say no, just say no. Just walk by. If I just want to eat everything on the aisle. I got to get some fish, so I'm going to grab 2 of these, the coconut, tilapia. I really like these. These are really good. $4.99. And I'm going to get some crab cakes also. Shady Maple has really great seafood. I only got a few things and it's $50, but oh well, what are you gonna do? The prices are high everywhere, I suppose. So that wasn't bad. That was a nice, quick, easy, nice shopping trip. So we're gonna leave Shady Maple. I'm gonna run down the street from Shady and get some gas, and I'll let you know what the gas price is at the Turkey Hill by Shady Maple. So this morning when I left my house, all the gas stations in Lancaster County were at $4.69. So here's the smorgasbord, and we'll just drive through here and head to Turkey Hill. Here we are at the Turkey Hill, right down the street from Shady Maple, and it is full in here. So that leads me to believe that the prices are a little bit lower than everywhere else. Okay, I did not look at the price yet, so we'll look together. The price today is $4.49 or $4.50, so it's 20 cents cheaper here than it was in like Morgantown, East Earl. It was all $4.69, so 20 cents, I'll take it, cheaper a gallon. Every little bit helps, that's for sure. So now we are on our way to the next stop, which is a really awesome greenhouse. It's called Tanglewood Greenhouse, and it's located in Narvan on Welsh Mountain. And I will link our full video tour of this greenhouse. It is like a little hidden greenhouse in the middle of a mountain. And the owner, her name is Martha. She is so sweet, and all the girls that work here are super, super sweet. So if you guys come here, just say Quiet Places sent you, and they'll know. They'll know who I am and stuff. They're just so sweet here, and I love this greenhouse. So I need a couple little things, so I thought we would just stop here and just take a look, because I haven't been here this year yet. I'm not sure if you can hear that sound, but when I got here, I'm like, what is that sound? It's the roof is being opened right now. All those plants need breeze and ventilation, so let's head in. And you can tell it's cold because they have the door closed. This greenhouse is so cute, and they have really great prices and really beautiful things, but I need this plant for sure. I need a dragon wing begonia, and I need one of these foliage plants. I'm going to get this pink one here. I always need to do like 2 or 3 stops because, I don't know quite what I'm doing, but look how beautiful this place is. I need to get some zucchini plants, and peppers here, single $1 each. The 4-pack was only $1.99. That's a fantastic price. I need some zucchini, and these are not it. This is melon. All the leaves, these melons, I know I said this before, they all look the same. But here's zucchini. This is what I'm looking for. Black Beauty. That'll do. They get nice and big. All these cute little planters with the succulents and cactuses. These are so cute. I really like them. She also has a really nice section of house plants too. But here's all the annuals and perennials. A lot of pretty things. These smell so good, these petunias. And these are Proven Winner Verbena, $3.99. It smells amazing. And look at these gorgeous hanging baskets. Just gorgeous things. And she has herbs, $2.25, and she has lots of different herbs as well. I need to get some oregano because we have pizza pretty much every Friday night. We make like homemade pizza, but I love having fresh oregano on the pizza and arugula. So I'm going to grab some oregano, and I just wanted to show you, look at these beautiful geranium plants, hanging baskets, and the geraniums. Lots and lots of them. And then the price on them, $3.99, and they're really nice size pots. Here's the other thing I was looking for, cutting flowers, and she has lots of them back here. And I need to get some zinnias. I have a couple zinnias, but I want to get a few more because I love having fresh flowers all summer, and these grow, spring through fall. So look at these colors. These are lobularia. I never heard of them, but look how pretty these are. I love the purple. Look at this. It's a geranium, but I wonder if this is like that citronella one. I'm going to just rub the leaf here. See if I can... Oh yeah, that's definitely citronella. This is a gigantic one of those citronella geraniums. And this is something new to attract monarch butterflies, which are, hurting the population of monarch butterflies. So plant flowers that the monarchs like. And then back here outside, she has just some more, plants and, annuals, perennials, bedding plants. It's it's bigger than it looks from outside. So I just love this greenhouse. So if you're definitely in the Narvan area, definitely stop by here. It's so awesome. Tanglewood Greenhouse in Narvan. And again, I'll link the full video tour here too. Look at these adorable birdhouse planters. These are so sweet. With the succulents, $32.99. That's a great price, and you get a birdhouse too with it. One more quick look, and then we'll be on our way. I was just leaving and looked up. Look at this beautiful, I guess it's a fuchsia plant, but it's purple. This is absolutely gorgeous. Well, that was a super fun visit to Tanglewood, and now we are headed back to Pool Forge area, and here's another tractor cutting grass. So we're in East Earl again, so East Earl Township must be the grass cutting day in this township, because I probably have passed like 6 tractors cutting grass around here. So anyway, I'm on Pool Forge Road, and I just saw a sign. This farm has eggs and flowers, so I thought we would just stop here and get some eggs, but there's a loose sheep up there. Looks like he got out of his fenced area. There he is. He's right behind the fence there. And I'm looking in my mirror, and he just jumped over the fence. That sheep just jumped over that big fence and got back in his pen. So anyway, flowers are to the left. And I see a little cooler, and I'm hoping this is the eggs up here. So this is a new place to get eggs on Pool Forge Road. I'm just going to park here and just see if that in fact is eggs. I think it is, though. $2.50 a dozen. I have $5. I'm hoping there's eggs in here. And yay, there are some here. So I'm going to take 2 and put the money in the little container. This big lid fell off their cooler. I don't think it was my fault. I think it was broken. But anyway, I'm going to grab 2 eggs and stick this lid back on the cooler. Well, that was a good find. So, it worked out that we didn't find the eggs this morning, because now we discovered a new place. And I'll show you this farm. They have a nice little greenhouse we'll have to check out at another time, but I'll show you how close this farm is to Pool Forge. It's literally like right down the road. So we'll drive out of here, and then we're going to make a left, and I can show you where Pool Forge Park is from here. So if you're ever at that park, you might want to stop here and, check out the eggs and the flowers. This farm used to sell eggs at the end of their driveway right here to the right, and they didn't have their little stand anymore, so I just assumed that they stopped selling. So I'm so happy that the flower sign was there, because then we discovered that there's eggs. So anyway, when you come out of this farm, you're just going to turn left. This is Pool Forge Road. And literally it's 20 seconds from that farm is Pool Forge Park, and you'll see in just a minute when we round this corner. And here's Pool Forge right up here to the right. So yeah, this is a good find. So I think since we started off the video going through Weaver's Mill Covered Bridge, we're going to end the video going through Pool Forge Covered Bridge. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed all the errands that we did today. It turned out to be a pretty fun day, a lot of pretty scenery. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.